everybody, happy Friday.
Hello.
Don't know what date it is, do you?
3rd, 4th.
No idea. I get complaints. You see, that I don't put the date on everything. But I mean, it's at the bottom, isn't it, when I upload it?
Yeah, you always upload it on the same day.
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know us, Jan, Urban Gypsy Crochet.
Kelly, Crafted by Kelly X.
So there we go. We've just actually made a video announcing what we're doing in the future, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
Yes. And I'll let Kelly tell you because I always forget what we're called.
Alright, so what me and Jan have done is we've worked long and hard in kind of putting our businesses in one place. So we're now under the umbrella of Lancashire Crafty Lasses, and we have our own website. And this weekend, I think we'll hit the live button and we'll send it live. So yeah, you can come and shop our products on our website. Don't we sound all professional?
Yes, we do.
We have a website.
We both of us got a little bit cheesed off, haven't we, with Etsy?
Politely speaking.
Yes. Annoyed with Etsy because of all this, new policy they've got where you've got to put free postages and things like that. Otherwise you won't be seen. Yeah. They're sort of like kind of blackmailing us into, and we can't offer free postage. We just can't. And to me, it's immoral to list it as being free postage when it isn't.
When you're really hiking up the original price.
Yeah, because to including this, so it was against my morals really to say that. Yeah.
But it's also not fair on our UK-based customers.
Yeah. Because
the postage rates are vastly different. So if we're hiking up our prices to cover around the world postage, then our UK-based customers are going to be spending that extra money for no reason.
Yeah. And we can't
it's
keep
just
doing,
not fair.
You can't keep sort of saying, oh, well, we'll send you a refund for the difference. It just messes everything up, doesn't it, really?
Yeah.
So for about the last 12 months, really, we've been batting this idea backwards and forwards. And kind of, we're going to do it, and then it's just drifted, hasn't it? And we haven't got round to it. Anyway, last month, was it, we just said, right, come on, let's bite the bullet, let's do it. Yeah?
Pull our socks up, get to work.
Get to do it and do it, yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing in the future, but for now, today, here we are at Kelly's.
Hey.
Yeah, my dog minding duties do not include Fridays anymore because Gigi's daddy's changed his job. So I've now got Fridays free, which enables me to come down when I want to in a taxi down to Kelly's, which I've never been able to do before. And also the boys are at school.
I know.
So it's peace, perfect peace.
I keep half expecting a phone call though. I've got the phone next to me because Jamal had a fever last night. So it broke, so I sent him to school still.
Yeah.
He's still a bit poorly, he's got a cold. So I just told him if he gets worse, let me know. So I might have to leg it down, you can house sit for me, you can cat sit.
But he did say that he didn't want to come home, didn't he?
Yeah, he said he loves that school now. He started there on Wednesday and he was like, I don't want you to come and get me.
Yeah, it's nice when they like school, isn't it?
Stay sick in school, it's fine.
Let's hope he still likes school in another couple of weeks' time, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I've had some mail, and I need to say a great big, wonderful thank you to Isabella. And she's got the most wonderful handwriting, hasn't she?
Yeah.
In the world, yeah.
Gorgeous writing.
Yeah, she sent me a little gift card, and I won't show you what she's put, but just her handwriting is so gorgeous. Beautiful, so thank you very much, Isabella. You won't see one of the things because Kelly's already using it, aren't you?
Oh, I'm going to take a picture and I'll show them the picture on my phone.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you as well, because it's great.
I've got a little bag. I keep losing the little zapper thing for the phone. Keep losing it. So she's made myself and Kelly little bags to tie onto the tripod. But as I've forgotten to bring my tripod today, mine is not fastened onto it. So anyway, I opened up the box. And inside it, she sent me some lovely flowers. So that's a little yellow one that's got beads on it. I'll take a photograph of them if you want to see them close up. And a little pink flower with leaves. She's left me all the tails hanging at the back so I can tie them on. And I've got a beautiful, I think it's a pansy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely pansy done in purples and yellows. As I say, I'm going to put a photograph on my webpage that shows them in detail. A nice little brightly coloured one with a button in the centre.
She really has picked some really nice designs, hasn't she?
Yeah, we're thinking this is a fish. We were hoping it wasn't a cactus, Isabella, but I think it's a fish. And what else have I got? A little yellow daisy, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, my favourite flower, that.
And a little yellow flower as well. And then she also very kindly sent me a little, hostess soap, which smells gorgeous, and some hand cream, I think this is. I haven't got my glasses on to give it to Kelly to read.
Natural locust. It's in Japanese.
A hand cream, I think.
Yeah.
And then some little bee buttons. Again, I'll take photos of these so you can see them up close. And a little, what's we got in here? It's a little brooch that's a little cat brooch. I will take photographs of these so you can see them up closer. So that's what we've got. So thank you very much, Isabella.
Yeah, thank you. And there's my, ignore all the washing behind it, but there's my little remote hanger.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So that's what we've got from Isabella. So I've brought my crochet, and what have you got to?
I've not got anything finished, but I have started making the Joelle sweater by Making Do Crew. So that's what it is.
Is it a paid for pattern or free?
It's a free pattern on the website, but if you want to get the PDF, then you have to pay. I think it's $2.99.
Reasonable though.
It is, and I prefer to have. I get my headaches. I don't want digital copies of everything.
But some of them you can't, because some patterns I've bought, I mean, they've been very reasonably priced, but they've been about 15 pages long.
Yeah, well, these do have a lot of pages, but I only get, I only print off the written part.
Yeah, the cherry
There's
part,
like another 7 pages of, in-depth close photos of the different stages.
Yeah.
Now, if I want to look that up, I'd rather just quickly look on my digital copy.
Yeah.
It's like a 2-second glance, isn't it, where, versus how much ink.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem,
But it's very well written out that you don't really need to look at
the pictures, yeah. I mean, I've got some patterns that have been like $6 and stuff like that, and there's been no details on them.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, I've just paid all that money for that. Not taking anything away from the designers, but I think if you're going to charge $6 and $8 for a pattern, that you should give a bit more in-depth instructions.
Yeah, especially when there's different designers out there who do a lower price but much higher quality.
Yeah.
There's, when you're comparing things,
I mean, to me it's relative. I mean, if you're going to charge, say, like $4 for a pattern, and it's got lots of instructions, then more people are going to buy it because they don't mind spending like, $4 or something like that.
Yeah.
But when you're getting to be like $6 and $8 and there's not much instruction with them,
yeah,
then people are thinking, not paying that. So I think the designers, I'm all in favour of designers being paid because they do an awful lot of work. I mean, you've made up patterns. I haven't, so I can't speak. But I know there's a lot of work goes into designing patterns, getting them checked, getting them tested and stuff like that.
And there's a big cost layout before you even start making money from patterns.
Yeah. But even so, I think if they lowered their prices slightly to say, like, $4, $5 even, and they'd sell more. I've looked at some patterns and they're really, really simple designs, and they're wanting $6, $8, and I'm thinking, I can do that myself.
Yeah, especially those where, you could kind of recreate it just by looking at the picture.
Yeah.
And then they want to charge you that money and they're like, really? Yeah. I know how to do it, I've just seen your very clear picture.
I mean, I'm terrible about that. I just look at things and think, I can do that, I don't need to buy the pattern.
I'm the same.
I mean, this one I'm sort of, funny enough, we're sort of doing a similar stitch, Kelly and I, at the moment, quite by chance. This one I'm doing is, I saw this lady who's making them, gosh, I can't think of her name now. I'll have to put it in the comments below. And, but she made it and she was very, very loose, and it was very, very baggy and loose. Now I know Kelly's telling me that's the fashion, but to me, I'm always frightened that if I make anything that's that loose, somebody washes it and it like plunges down to their knees, you know, will they then sort of not want that, you know?
But as I keep telling her, she's overthinking it. Like, if it's okay when it gets to you, who cares how they wash it? That's their issue. You did your job. Your job isn't to wash it for them.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'll knock her into shape.
I will tell you, underneath, I can't remember whose pattern this is, but she's made a lot of them, but she's made hers like oversized, so that they like go off the shoulder like that. And it's supposed to have some like mesh stitches like round the neck. I mean, this isn't finished, as you can see. I've only got half of one front done, but that's the general idea of it. You do it all in one, which I like, because there's no shoulder seam, no anything. And I'll be doing the sleeves for that, so that's what I'm doing at the present moment. And Kelly's doing, you're going to show what you're doing, huh?
Yeah, we kind of just
We're kind of
jumped
doing
this, didn't we? We flip-flopped.
a similar kind of stitch she's doing, yeah?
Yeah, so this is from the picture that I showed you. I'm using, what am I using? King Cole Riot Chunky. So this one is in Candy Floss. And I'm going to do another one in Turkish Delight. I can't, it might be blown out. But that's what the design's like. Now this, I did all this yesterday on the wrong hook size. So I had to restart again.
So why is that the wrong hook size? Is it too small or too?
It's too small. I feel like there's different designers who design within, you know, under Make and Do Crew. Because the other ones that I've made, to get the gauge, I've had to go down one needle size, one hook size. Like, not even half size, just one whole hook size. But for this one, I did that and then it ended up being much smaller. So I had to go back up to the size 10. And even then, the gauge isn't spot on, it's still a bit small. But, you know, just a tiny bit of a pull and then, like, it's like factor of a couple of millimetres.
But just, I mean, like this, I had to put more chain on.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing mine in a tighter tension. I just measured the size I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just such a simple pattern. You know, that you can just kind of adjust, can't you?
You can, very easily.
I mean, we're great adjusters.
We get fudges.
Fudge.
We love to fudge the patterns.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's because it's in chunky and on a 10mm, it's going to work up pretty quick, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know, I'm absolutely rubbish at using a too big hook. I know it's my hands that won't grip it properly.
Do you know what though, it's strange, when I was doing it in the 9mm, it was okay. Now I'm on the 10, I feel like I'm having to work harder.
Yeah, that's what I do. My sort of range usually is between 5mm and maybe 7mm, which I'm happy with. I mean, I have done.
The campfires on the 7 and that was quite
nice. I have done 8mm when I've been doing, you know, stoles and shawls. But by and large, I'm not happy on a big hook. You know, I've got hooks that look like you're going to poke the fire with them. You know, they're really massive hooks. I can't use them so good.
No, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. And what I've just finished, I took pictures of them, but they came out so bright because it was sun shining. Sunshine. And so I thought I'd show it you. Now, as Nathan pointed out, I did make a mistake when I was making this.
Good old Nathan.
Thank you, Nathan. That I haven't put black around the edges of the squares. But as I've made quite a few squares, I thought, no, I'm just going to leave it as it is. So it is finished off now. I will get pictures taken, hopefully, while I'm at Kelly's, because the light's better here, of the Granny Takes a Trip. So this one has turned out smaller, but it's not everybody's big like me. And I haven't done those huge sleeves. I know people said to me, oh, why don't you do them? But they're just, you knock everything off with them.
They're so impractical.
Yeah, they
really
are. I mean,
they're good to look at as like a presentation piece, but to actually wear around the house and do things with, no.
I mean, I have made like the insert in the side, which does help, you know,
that's pretty cool.
To give a bit of width across. So anyway, I'm going to take photographs while I'm here at Kelly's because her light is brilliant at the moment, so that's what it's going to be like, but it is a small size one. But this will be going on our new webpage. Complete with the Frida Kahlo jacket I've just finished. Yeah. So we've both of us got lots of things that we've finished. and not put anywhere for sale, haven't we? You've got boxes.
Do you even want to sit like, I'm going to show them. I'm going to shame myself. Right, this is, you let me know when they can see it.
Yeah.
All of that, them boxes, the bags, all of it, is things that I need to take pictures of and list.
Yeah.
I've brought it down to kind of...
And I'm not...
So it's not out of sight, out of mind anymore.
And the bottom box like that, I've got about 4 of those, so full of stuff. I've just brought one bag full here. Well, I'm not going to show you, you're blind all the time. But I've bought one bag full that we're going to be taking photos of. It's what I finished off recently. Obviously, I've got bags and bags upstairs of things that were previously listed on Etsy, but I've let them slide. They're not listed on Etsy, most of them now anymore. Because I was just paying for nothing, really.
Yeah.
I mean, we've always sold things like through word of mouth or through our videos. People seeing things on Instagram and things like that. I can't say that Etsy's ever done me any promotions.
Even when I did pay for the advertising, I didn't get any extra clicks.
No. It was just
money down the drain for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I think Etsy's got so big now that little crafters like myself and Kelly, we don't stand a chance really. We're trying to compete against the big boys, the big girls. And, you know, they're all about free postage this, advertising that, you know. We make one garment at a time, don't we?
Yeah.
You know, we're not mass produced. I mean, to me, I think Kelly feels the same. If we had to mass produce things, that it would take the shine off things.
Yeah, I mean, who wants to make the same thing over and over? Even me, when I'm in love with a pattern, I will make about 5 of them. But then I won't make it again for like a decade or something.
Yeah.
Because it just kills it. But, you know, once you're in the moment, it's fine.
Yeah.
But if someone said to me, you need to make 5 of those, even though you love the pattern, I'd be like, yeah, really? Don't think so, love.
No, I don't know. I mean, hats, you don't mind making, you know, a few hats the same, in different colours, obviously.
Yeah.
But even so, that gets a bit wearing. You want to choose a different pattern, don't you? And
yeah, of course
slightly
you do.
different. So I would never like to be in a situation where somebody said, oh, yeah, I'll have a dozen of those hats.
Yeah.
And can you do them, like, for such a date? That, to me, would be like being a little machine, and it would take the pleasure.
Even though we've created the website to sell our products and, you know, to make some money, we don't want it to feel like an actual job.
No.
You know, it sounds really backwards, that, doesn't it? But,
yeah.
you know, it's still our passion, it's still what we love to do, and we don't want to knock that love out of our systems.
No, we don't want to be too...
We want it to pay us a little bit.
Yeah, it'd be nice to eke out the pension a bit, you know.
Yeah.
But I like to create different things, and it would just take the joy out of it for me if I had to. That's why I stopped doing orders, really. I mean, Kelly will do orders, but I don't do orders, basically, because I kept getting asked to do things I didn't want to do. And for me, it just killed the Crojo. It just, you know, I thought, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to just do... If somebody wants something I've done in a different colour and I've enjoyed doing the pattern, I'm not averse to doing that. But it's just when somebody says they see a little crop top or something that's for like a teenager, and they say, yeah, can I have it in a 6X, you know, but they want it for the same price, and I'm like... And thinner yarn. And can I have it in cotton? And I'm like, well, you know, it's going to cost you like 3 times as much. Yeah. And they're like, why? And I'm like, well... You know, it's 3 times the amount of hours I'm going to spend doing it, because, you know, it's such a bigger thing. Yeah. And people just don't understand that when they're doing a custom order that it's going to be at a different price. You know, I mean, I've previously undersold myself so often, finished up making nothing from my sales because Etsy's been taking a percentage, PayPal's been taking a percentage. By the time I've taken off the cost of the yarn, I've been finishing up with sort of like £10 for making a whole garment, and I'm thinking, no, I'm not prepared to do that anymore.
Yeah, and at least now that money just goes straight back into our website.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like we pay ourselves the fees that go to ourselves.
Yeah. I mean, we've discussed all this in great detail for the last 12 months, really, haven't we?
Yeah.
About the cost of a web page as opposed to the cost that we're paying for Etsy.
Yeah.
And we think that it's worthwhile to do it that way, because whatever effort we're going to put into our webpage will be for our benefit and not for a big cheese that's going to just make profit out of us.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, for a while we may not make any profit because we've been ploughing the profits back into the business to expand the business, but that's a risk we've discussed we're going to take, aren't we?
Yeah, well, at the minute we're not making profit anyway through Etsy because everything goes to them. Even if when we don't make a sale in the month, we've still got fees to go to them for relisted things.
Yeah.
You know, so at least that money is just going to go straight back to us. But I did want to mention one thing that we are doing, you know, while we were speaking on terms of custom orders, we are going to have a listing within our webpage, specifically for if we accept a custom order, then there's going to be a £20 non-refundable deposit, because people just cancel things and you've already bought the yarn, you've already started working on it, and you know, we can't afford to lose out anymore,
No,
can we?
I've had that happen to me about 3 times in the past.
Yeah, and it's heartbreaking because that money's come out of your pocket. You're not an insured business, you know, you're not like Tesco's, you can recoup losses like that. Yeah. You know, this is coming from our grocery bills, or you know.
Yeah, it's happened to me 2 or 3 times, and they've chosen a different colour that maybe it's not popular. So I've been putting it on my web page and my Etsy page, and nobody's been interested because they wanted a specific size and they wanted a specific colour, and then when it comes to the crunch, they just disappear and they just vanish without a trace, and they don't pay you. And before I used to trust people. I never asked for a deposit or anything, which is why I prefer to just put things up that I've made and hope people like it.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, Kelly is more up for, you know, doing an order or 2. But like we say, whatever we get requested, it's up to us whether we accept the order, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because I won't work on things like if you tell me to make a pattern or ask me to make a pattern, sorry, and I just don't like it, I'm just going to say, no, I'm not doing it, I'm sorry. Because then I'll end up losing my crojo, and I don't want to do that. It's like with the free dot, I'm just not finishing that because I'm not enjoying it. I don't want to lose my... Yeah, she's going to finish it for me. But you know, you don't want to work on things that you don't want to work on because it's going to lose your passion for whatever else you want to work on.
Yeah, the last...
You know, and it's so hard to get that motivation back.
The last custom order I made, I didn't like the pattern stitch, I didn't like the pattern.
Yeah.
And it took me forever to do it, and I couldn't understand my customer was getting a bit cross with me because it was taking so long. But I had to force myself to do, you know, like a few rows each evening, and I thought, no, I'm not doing this anymore.
It's not worth it.
It just completely killed my enjoyment, absolutely killed it. And I thought, no, I'm not going to do that anymore.
But that's the beauty, like we've got a page on our website for getting in touch with us, and it's like a custom order form. So you enter your details, you put in the message what you want, and it comes to us, and then we can either choose to accept or decline. So hopefully no one will get insulted if no one accepts, but you know, it's got to work for us.
Yeah.
You know, whatever we work on has to work for us, and you know, if we just can't do it, then we can't do it. We would rather lose out on the money that we would earn from it.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of our happiness.
And also, like, people don't understand, like, if they, you know, sort of show us a pattern and say, I want this, and it's a picture and not a pattern.
Yeah.
You know, it's something that you've seen in a magazine or a shop or something like that. And, like, they could be a very large lady, for example. I'm not moaning because I'm a large lady myself. But they don't understand how much work that involves if you're a big lady.
Yeah. And
that, you know, you should have to understand that we'd have to charge you accordingly. Because we can't charge by the hour as it would be, well, we couldn't charge by the hour for what we should be charging by the hour.
Yeah.
Because...
See, I do charge by the hour, but I don't charge like, you know, what we should, if you go out to work on a normal job, I don't charge the rate that, you know, you'd get. Yeah,
we don't charge the working rate, the minimum wage, we don't charge that.
Yeah.
You know, Kelly has a set... you know, price per hour type thing. I don't, because I'm a much slower crocheter.
Yeah, see, I feel more comfortable because I am pretty fast. Like, you know, once I sit down and get my head down with something, I can spend like 5 hours working on something constantly.
Yeah.
And just get things out.
Yeah. Whereas I have a different method of crocheting.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I look after Gigi during the day, the little dog, and I can't crochet a lot when he's around because he wants to sit on me. So like if I'm crocheting anything in black, for example, it gets covered in dog hair. So I have to choose my moments when I can actually sit and crochet, which is usually in the evenings when, you know, Gigi's gone home. Or if I manage to get outside on the decking when it's nice, because Gigi's not sitting on me, so I can manage to crochet then because there's no dog hairs going on anything. Believe me, if you've got animals, you know that's a pain of your life is dog hair.
I know. Even with the cat, I'm like, rascal, Mummy's working.
Yeah, I mean, Gigi can be nowhere near me. And yet I can look at her and think, where's that come from? And I'm there like, picking dog hair. Oh, it makes me sound very unprofessional, but I'm not. So as I say, we work on different methods. I work on a price per garment. I can't work on a price per hours because it takes me a lot longer than Kelly to do something because my time is limited into little patches.
Yeah.
Whereas Kelly can charge by the hour and you get a...
But I also have a cut-off though. I mean, if it gets too pricey and I'm thinking, wow, then, you know, I'll stop charging at a certain point.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm not a thief, I don't want to rob anyone. It's like, it's not even robbing, like, you know, you deserve that money per hour, don't you? I mean, if you went out to work, you get that, if not more.
Yeah.
But, you know, you just feel more comfortable, you
Yeah.
know, not going over a certain band, like, stopping at a certain point.
Stopping at a certain point.
Yeah.
I mean, like this jacket I've just finished, I couldn't have charged for that per hour because it just took me forever to do it. Well, in my eyes, it took me forever to do it. But it didn't in other people's eyes. You know, they think I've done it quite fast. But, yeah, if I'd have said, all right, I'm going to charge so much an hour for that, you know, you're talking like about £1,000, which realistically nobody would want to spend. Yeah, we do have... I mean, I've got to get out of the habit of pricing things how I would want to pay because I don't have a lot of money. So, you know, I've got to get out of the habit of undervaluing my time and undervaluing myself.
Yeah.
I've got to get out of the habit of that. You know, and I've got to have more confidence in myself, more faith in myself.
Well, that helps with us two doing this site because, you know, what the other lacks, even though we're both lacking, you know, that area, we'll also motivate each other in that area. We'll also, you know, say, no, it's worth more than that.
Yeah, that's what I mean is...
so we'll push each other.
Yeah. Oh, she's got a message, let's hope it's not Jamal.
Oh no, lifesosavoury.com. DIY rope basket tutorial. There's a proper crafter phone.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Had hobby been pinged me before.
I need a different phone again. My phone's gone doolally again. Anyway, my son's brought me another one of his cast-offs, which is charging, so he's going to come around and put everything on my new phone for me. So, once again, I'll be trying to find everybody's phone numbers again, because every time the phone dies, for some reason, my phone numbers don't save to the SIM. They save to my phone, so when the phone dies, all my phone numbers go. I mean, I'm limited now. I've got about 6 phone numbers in my phone. And I'm thinking, well, obviously the other people have never rung me. So they can't be that important, can they?
No.
So, the important people in my life, like Sue. I spoke to Sue, by the way. She's doing very, very well. She's still trying to garden an acre and acre, whatever it is, a garden she's got.
I'm sure I'll have much longer to do that, will she, before the frost
No,
sets
the frost will set in, yeah. But I mean, she can still plant some winter veggies or something. I think they've got a greenhouse.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, so... But she's got a she shed. She's absolutely full of yarn.
She shed.
She shed. And she was thrilled to bits because she rang me yesterday and said, "You're never going to guess what's happened. I ordered from Ice and it came the day after."
Bloody good feeling, that.
So I have ordered from Kemp's, but not for myself. I'm starting now on the Christmas presents.
It didn't come the day after though, did it?
No, it won't come the day after from Kemp's. So I've ordered from Kemp's just the colours to do the unicorn blanket for my great niece. So I thought I'd better start my Christmas presents early.
Yeah.
So I'm making her a unicorn blanket because she's crazy about unicorns. So
And you're so crazy about blankets.
thankfully she's only 4 years old and I'm not making her a bed blanket. I'm making
Yeah,
a lap sofa blanket for her.